I've done it. I did it. I actually cracked the code. I get inside the matrix of the world and I've unraveled the mysteries of the universe. I figured out right and wrong objectively. I know what to do. I've cured your depression and I can tell you how. It's so simple. I want to be reborn as a stone so I don't have to think anymore. It's agitating. It destroys my entire core of being a human, and I think to myself that, get on with the video, Magic Man! Right or left politically? Which one is correct, honestly? I want to tell you this right now. I don't know. I don't have any clue what the correct choice is. There's only right and wrong in the world because everything's right and everything's wrong. There's only two choices to everything, and everything else doesn't make any sense. If something is bad, it's subjectively bad. If something is good, it's subjectively good. That's not true. Right and wrong don't exist. I keep seeing people on the online discourse and spectrum saying that right and wrong are actually things that matter. You should always tip. You should always return your shopping cart. As a matter of fact, if you're a Republican, you're just evil. Donald Trump is evil. Kamala Harris is evil. As a matter of fact, if you vote for Kamala Harris, you're actually voting for genocide, and that's evil and disgusting and gross. If you vote for Trump, you're voting for genocide, and that's evil and disgusting and gross. So just don't vote. Oh wait, but what's the right side and what's the wrong side? I don't know. No one knows. No one knows what's correct. No one knows what's doing anything correctly. No one knows what's going on. No one has any clue on the planet. Is a tornado good or evil? What benefit does a tornado bring? A tornado is just a destructive force of nature. It is neutral in its aspect. Much like most of the entire aspects of the universe, it is completely neutral. Let's go to space for a moment if we can. A black hole will crush you with the oppressive force of a star. It will annihilate you. The mass within a black hole in the event horizon will spaghettify you because the mass pulling you apart is so disgusting and powerful. It will annihilate your soul. In essence, if you even had one, your bones will break apart, your heart will turn to liquid fossils, and then you'll become a new form of energy, one with the universe, one with anything, one with everything, and your body will become nothingness. That is the oppressive force of a black hole. Is that evil? Almost beautiful the way I described it. However, a black hole doesn't do this maliciously. He has no intent. She has no intent. It has no intent. They have no intent. It is, in essence, a black hole, a hole of darkness where light can't even escape despite how fast you think you are. There is no running from the essence of a black hole. It destroys all. It annihilates all. It is a burning, disgusting, crushing, infinite force of mass and gravity. Is that evil? My father was abusive, but he is really good at Monster Hunter. My mother abandoned me, but she makes really good pot roast. One of my friends approached me and said that their ex abused them deeply to the point where they have PTSD and they naturally cannot be around that person, and it agitates them deeply and they don't want to be associated with me if I associate with that person. Their ex paid for my rent one time when I really needed it, and they didn't ask for any money back. They didn't ask me to pay them back, and it was very nice and it was very good out of the goodness of their heart, and they got that money from the bonus they got at their job, and they helped me out deeply. Is that person good or bad? The entire Earth gets wiped out by a random solar flare. Is the sun evil now? Are we calling the sun evil? The sun that provides the greatness for us? There is no objective good and evil on the planet. There is no cure for this. There is no, oh, if you're on the right side, I can't talk to you. If you're on the left side, I can't talk to you. There is no that. That doesn't exist. There is nothing like that. Everybody is a true middle of their one thing. They have different votes on things. I love my little brother Atticus. He is autistic, he can't speak, he's nonverbal, he's amazing. He lives 3 hours away, and I love him deeply. I don't get to see him often, but I do appreciate him deeply. I don't tip. I don't tip simply for the fact of the matter that I feel like the tipping industry is destructive and evil and gaslights you into thinking that people need to be tipped, when in reality, we need to go after the corporate overlords. But you shouldn't make someone's life hard because we're going after corporations. No, I just don't have the money to tip. Then don't eat out. I still want to eat out because poor people are allowed to have luxuries. It's like telling a poor person they're allowed to go to Disney World. They can go to Disney World if they want to, despite the fact that it's not going to help them in the long run. They can still go to Disney World. They're still allowed to. So I don't see the point of that. In essence, we should attack the corporations and you should go on strike and unionize. But it's so hard to strike and unionize because well, I don't want to lose my life and lose my house. Try harder. Try harder. The only way that things get done, the only reason revolution happens, the only reason things get changed is because we make the big corporations uncomfortable, and we are able to do that. Am I good or evil? What am I? Am I bad? Am I great? What am I? Neither. It doesn't exist objectively. There's nothing. There's net positives and net negatives, things that positively impact your life and things that negatively impact your life. And the positive thing that impacts your life can be a bad thing sometimes. For instance, I got told that I was fat one time. When I was fat, that positively influenced me to work out. That wasn't a bad thing that happened. He said something that was intended to let me know my state of being in the way that he knew how to express it. And that was a net positive. Because now I feel better because I'm at a healthy weight, my BMI is amazing, and I feel great, and my doctor says that I have my correct nutrients inside of my blood, so I'm feeling fantastic. So what is the good and what is the bad in that situation? Does it exist? No, it doesn't exist. There is no objective morality in the universe. Isn't that sad that there's no objective morality in the universe? The universe doesn't care about you? Woo! That's so crazy. The universe doesn't care. The universe never will, because the universe doesn't have a soul, doesn't have a face, it doesn't have a body. It has nothing. The universe is formless, shapeless, it's infinite. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on for miles on end, for eons, for decades on end, and it will never care, and it will keep expanding infinitely, and we are a small fleck on a smidgen, on nothing, on a grand schema of nothing, of nothing, of nothing. Your blue isn't even my blue. Your green isn't even my green. There is no up or down. There is no left or right. There is no east or west. There is nothing. It is okay to not know. It is okay for somebody who indefinitely wants to vote for Trump. You can be their best friend. But they want to vote for Trump. You can be their best friend. They're voting for Kamala. You can be their best friend. You can be their friend. I have a friend on Discord. I don't speak his language at all. I don't even know what language he speaks. And we play Tekken every other day. And we don't type messages out. I send him an invite. We get in a Discord call. And we don't say a word to each other. We just stream the gameplay for anybody that wants to come in and watch us. And that's it. That's the entirety of our relationship. And I consider him one of my closest friends. I consider him one of the people I dearly hold in my soul. Recently, I discovered that not only is he a furry, but he has very strong opinions of women and gay couples. He's homophobic. Horribly homophobic, actually. Oh my god, he's evil with it. No idea about that. Do I stop playing Tekken with him because he's homophobic? He also bought me Tekken, by the way. I want to point this out. He bought me Tekken. Do I stop doing that? Is he evil because he doesn't believe in equal rights for people and it attacks their autonomy and bodily fluids and things of that variety? Do I stop him? Do I tell him, hey, you shouldn't do that because it doesn't affect your life? Or do I just not bother him? Do I just not care about that and just continue our friendship without worrying about anything like that? You should care about that. You should speak up about things like that. I should. I have a big platform, don't I? I have a big platform, so that means I have an intrinsic right to... I don't. Actually, it's my platform. I am able to do whatever I want to here, and you can leave. Did you know that? I don't know if you know that. You can just leave. You can just not be bothered with me. Ever. You could stay in your little bubble and allow yourself to have the same opinions regurgitated to you because you think you're good because you have that. Or you can have an opposite viewpoint approach you and be a nuanced human that understands my viewpoint but still does not agree with it. It's okay to understand and not agree. I don't agree with my friend not liking homosexual people. I myself am bisexual. That's weird as hell. I think it's strange for him to hate people like that. I think his opinions on women are horrible. I think it sucks. However, you don't have to go out of your way to change people. You can tell them, hey, these are my viewpoints. I don't agree with you, but we're cool. As a matter of fact, the only reason I know about this was because of the memes he shared on Twitter. I still don't speak his language. He just shared the memes because he knows the English and we don't speak our same languages. We just play Tekken together. That's all we do. There is no objective good and evil in the universe. It doesn't exist. Get over your high horse, please.